had rain throughout the morning here in Chattanooga, but now the sun's trying to peek through the clouds here at Finley Stadium, where the number 6 Mocs are home against the Furman Paladins. It's early on in the Southern Conference chase so far. These two teams out of the gate at 1-0. So needless to say, the winner of today's ball game stays in control of its own destiny. Hi, everybody, and welcome aboard. Along with Jay Sonhalter, Pete Hannity with you. And the Chattanooga Mocs right now are the kingpins of this league. That number 6 ranking, the highest they've ever had, and they're the only league team in the FCS top 25.
One of the best teams in the country, Pete, really rolling on all cylinders right now, offense and defense, and a great quarterback as well.
Yeah, and we'll talk about him in a moment, but Furman, meanwhile, they come in as a team that's a little bit on a roll itself, and they've been playing some great defense during a 3-game winning streak led by a junior safety, Trey Robinson.
Yeah, Trey, 6'1", 215, a ball hawk in the secondary, 4 interceptions on the year. 2 of those interceptions sealed the victory against Central Florida, 3rd in the country right now.
He's really something, and no doubt he is going to be keenly aware and have his eyes set on that quarterback for Chattanooga. We noted Jacob Huseman, the reigning 2-time Offensive Player of the Year here in the SoCon.
One of the best players the SoCon's ever seen, 98 yards away from 10,000 total career yards, averaging 94 yards on the ground, a great dual-threat quarterback. In
fact, his dad, the head coach, says basically Chattanooga runs the triple option out of the spread. The Mocs have won 4 out of 5 in the series. Furman tries to get in their way. Our kickoff is coming up after this. Carey and Hannon, who played his high school ball just down the street from Furman at Greer High in the upstate of South Carolina. Last week against SC State, again, like his stat line all year long, nothing real flashy, just very businesslike. Going to throw for the first time, has a man in the flat for a first down, and going up and pulling it in, Andre Suttles, Trevor Wright on the coverage for Chattanooga. Paladins, if they get inside of the opponent's 20, are really good. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Luke running hard inside, and boy, when the Furman Paladins have the ball, you're going to see a whole lot out of him as Tristan Luke comes into the ball game as their top rusher, and he is one of our Ingalls impact players. Good low to the ground runner.
Well, a true freshman averaging 4.7 yards per carry, and on the other side, Carl Ryder, 53 tackles already on the year, over 10 per game. And for the Mocs, Xavier Boris-Shadi, the talented wide receiver, 15 catches, 2 touchdowns, and Keontae Davis, 6 sacks, leading the conference.
And among the best in the nation at that. Hannon, quick toss, caught on the far side of the field. The season goes when you're not active and play. Here is a handoff, and the freshman has a hole, and Luke, with one man to beat, is going to drag him down inside of the 10-yard line. He was eventually taken down by Cedric Nettles, the safety, but big yards for Tristan Luke, the freshman out of Clarksville, Tennessee. So he's back in his home state and looking good in the early going.
Well, and that defensive line, one of the strengths of the Mocs, but Furman's O-line dominating in the trenches on the power play, clearing out the defensive end. Davis, Luke getting through there and stiff-arming to get extra yardage, almost bringing it down near the goal line.
Play action from the 36 on 1st and 15. Now he's going to dump it underneath Crane. Paladins read it, and he'll be knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field. Carl Ryder forcing him out. And again, a litany of injuries a year ago for Furman. Ryder was one of those. He was just in and out of the lineup with all kinds of injuries, really never played a significant number of snaps. And you see his pursuit. He has made all the difference in the world, and Byron Johnson over there as well. But Carl Ryder leads this team in tackles, Jay, and he had a career-high 19 last Saturday against SC State.
Yeah, he's an impressive player, just with his vision and also how tough he is. He recognizes where the ball is going, and then he attacks. And him and Magwood and Robinson as well, when he's in the game, they really form quite the tandem up there.
Hard running inside for Crane, but it'll be 3rd down and long once again for the Mocs. Maybe the biggest number in this first quarter. Furman has held the ball for 9 minutes and 35 seconds. That's huge. That's almost as big as the 3 they have on the scoreboard. It is Superheroes Day here in Chattanooga. Furman Paladins open a fly on in and deliver a little kryptonite on the top team in the league. And we're back with our second quarter after this. Huseman plenty of time. Bagley in the flat near the 20. First down and more, and knocked down inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. Richard Hayes on the stop, but Chattanooga's on the move, looking to take their first lead of the afternoon. 23 yards in the pickup. Crane back in, has a seam, and he's in. Touchdown. Derek Crane, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. And we saw Chattanooga on that drive go horizontal, a little bit vertical as well. You see just how explosive they are and really how quickly they were moments ago. 4th and about a foot to extend the drive, and just a few plays later, it's Crane hopping on into the end zone. One of the receivers trying to fill the big shoes of the graduated Tommy Hudson, who was a huge part of their offensive package last year. Here's Crane with daylight, getting toward the pylon, and he's in. Touchdown. Derek Crane lets the choo-choo siren go off again. He has both Chattanooga touchdowns and now has 5 on the season. And the Mocs build on their lead.
Just following the left side of that offensive line. Levin, tight end, Pickering, and Heron leading the way, and barely touched just at the end there, getting nicked, but going into the end zone and clear path for a touchdown. And now this ground game that we've heard so much about with Huseman and Crane really getting rolling.
And Ribeiro with the extra point up and good. And it's an 11-point advantage for the Mocs with 5:25 to go before the half. So the Paladins, not a team that is necessarily tooled offensively to come back. We'll see if they can answer the call and try to make this a little bit closer before the break. But Derek Crane and crew, they've been a wrecking crew here in the second quarter, and they're up by 11.